Hey guys! So, my uni newspaper needed someone to write an article about skincare routines, so I was like, let's do it. So basically, I'm going to try and add pictures of me doing the steps to the article, but I figured I may as well just record the whole thing and add that. I don't know. It's an extra thing, an extra resource. So, it's the middle of the day, which is not when I usually do my skincare routine. I usually do it at 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, basically, first step is double cleanse. So for that I use this, which is a number 7 foaming cleanser, which I just put some on my hands, and it's very fun to apply. Okay, that's going badly. And then just put it all over your face. I usually go down my neck a bit as well, but I'm wearing a high neck, so I won't. Just putting it all over. This one's quite good because you can sort of feel where you're not covered yet. If it feels a bit dry, there's no cleanser on it. So yeah. And then the second part of double cleansing, I use wipes, just because I find it easiest. And I use simple biodegradable wipes, because we love the planet. Obviously, like, you can also use just a wet cloth or a different water-based cleanser and then wash that off, but I just find this easier because it's one step and then you're done. So I just wipe it all over. Okay, that's done, and I also use it to wipe my fingers a little bit just to get the product off. Toner, I'm running a bit low on this one, so I actually picked up a new scent from Lush today. What I've been using for years, is the tea tree water from Lush. I just today got the Odoroma, I think it's called, because it has more rose scent and I like rose. But I think they all do a similar thing, so I'll see how that new one goes. But just spray the toner on. Shut your eyes or it will hurt. You can also use like a cotton pad or something to smooth it over your face. I spray it because it's more convenient. I did not get my fan out, so I'm gonna dry it with my hands. Just flap. It takes a while because I do like to use a fair bit of toner. And then yeah, just pat it in the places that got more and got less. Try and sort of even it out. Okay. That'll do. Okay, so next I use essence. This is the essence step. You can also use a clay mask or an exfoliator after cleansing. Today I'm not going to because I'm just keeping it simple, but you can if you want. So yeah, the essence I'm using at the minute is a Revolution hyaluronic acid essence, and it comes also as a spray. It's a bonus for me. Sprays are a lot more convenient, but yeah, you can get a lot of essences that are just liquid that you put on your face, or they're more oily. Same goes for toner, but I like sprays. So yeah, just again, all over your face. It tastes terrible, and I always make that mistake. But it does smell good. Grapefruit, it smells like. It's very nice. Okay. Let that dry. Give it a couple more seconds to dry on its own, because this one, yeah, you gotta let it settle a bit more before I put the serum on. So while I'm letting that dry, this is the serum I'm gonna be using. It's a Barry M one. I'm not going to lie to you, I've not loved this one. It is only the second serum I've tried, so maybe it's just serums in general, but I spilled my first serum everywhere, so I had to get a new one. and this one is called Radiance Serum, which I like a glow, so I picked it up. But yeah, I find it a bit thick, and it smells like lemon meringue, which is beautiful. I love lemon meringue pies, but the smell of this doesn't go as well with the rest of the smells that I use, which is very important to me. Probably to no one else. But yeah, it's a bit sickly when you put it on top of grapefruit. Okay, my skin is quite dry now, so I tap it off on the sides, because otherwise it'll go everywhere. And then you're only supposed to use a few drops, but I use more. Fuck it. So just smooth it onto your skin. I think I'm just going to add like another drop from that, purely for aesthetics for the website. So there we go, a little drop, and you just rub it in. And as you can see, I use my fingers for all of this. There's not really a reason for that. Apparently your fingers are more gentle on your skin than any other things. Like, I wouldn't use brushes for this. But mostly it's just personal preference, because I don't have a lot of tools. I put my money into getting, you know, nice products. I've got number 7 Lush stuff. And I don't bother spending my money on things to apply them with when hands are free. Eye cream. Which I can do right on top of the serum because they don't go in the same place, essentially. And for this, I use the Boots Glow Eye Cream. It's the first eye cream I ever bought, and it works really well for what I need, so I've just never tried a different one. And yeah, it's good for if you're on a budget, because eye cream's quite an important step, which I didn't realise until I started using it. But yeah, it really does help, because my skin around my eyes was a bit hydrated. I just never realised. So that's that eye done. You just pat it in, don't rub, never rub, because that'll sort of pull your skin and it's just not good. So you can see the little blob. And yeah, I put on about half of what I put on my finger on the top lid and half on the bottom, and then I pat them in. Again, just personal choice. It really doesn't make a difference. That's how I do it. That's my eyes done. So I'm gonna let my face dry a little bit more now, because next I'm gonna be putting on moisturizer. And yeah, I just prefer to have my face a little bit drier, less covered in product. So in between eye cream and moisturizer, you can also do like sheet masks if your skin's a bit more dry, or if you feel like the next day you want a bit more of a boost, then you can use a sheet mask. Even though I have quite an oily T-zone, I like to use sheet masks a lot because they make me feel good. And that's the most important thing, it's really calming to do skincare. So that's what I do. This moisturizer that I'm using is the Superfacialist one. It smells like rose. This is a moisturizer that you can get from Boots. Basically all of the products I've used I got from Boots. But the moisturizer I used to use, and I still use, is a Spa Find moisturizer, which I actually got from a spa. It's amazing, like thick enough, you don't have to use very much, but it's very expensive, and the only place I could find it was at a spa. So for this video I'm using the one that I got from Boots, which, you know, it's not as thick, and I do have to use more of it to cover my face, but for a budget version of the one that I got at the spa, this one is really good. You don't actually want to moisturise less if you have oily skin. It's counterintuitive, but you basically want to hydrate your skin with good stuff so that it doesn't panic and like do it itself with bad stuff that makes you all shiny and greasy. Yeah, so that is my skincare routine. I broke it down to, I call it 5 steps, but it's essentially like 6 or 7 steps. Yeah, it doesn't take long at all. I was talking for all of this, but realistically it's like a minute per step. So yeah, that's my skincare routine. Bye!